Did y'all know something really terrifying happened during COVID year? And a lot of y'all probably haven't heard about this. And it's about this lady, Sandra. So you already know what I'm about to say. Go get your snacks.
I just started off in your world.
So this lady, Sandra, contacted her family one night. She's gonna go on this solo camping trip by herself. Remember, it was around COVID time.
Don't talk to anyone. Don't touch anyone. Stay away from other people.
The mask and everything was very, very serious. Where she was going hiking at is a forest called Sierra National Forest. It may look beautiful, peaceful, but to me, this place looked like it'll be scary as hell at nighttime.
Oh my God, no. That.
Not only that, it's bears, it's animals that could eat you alive. But she decides to go anyway, right? So as she's in this forest, she got everything with her and she found a place to set up her tent. Fast forward 6 days later, they had these hikers that was in this forest, was walking down and they seen this tent. As they got closer to it, they noticed that this tent / campsite is destroyed. Things are scattered everywhere around it. Like the place looked like a total mess. Something had to happen for it to get like this, but we don't know. It's documents everywhere. It's still cans of food that has not been touched. Backpack dumped out everywhere. So these guys leave the place, they call police and they search the area. And when one cop was searching the area, they found this ID card. It was Sandra's. What I'm stuck on is the food. Why is it not open? Why did she leave it? Why everything is so messed up? Because the family said she would never do something like this. She would never leave a place so dirty, so junky. She's very, very clean. Almost like a clean freak. They couldn't been her just dumping everything around. It just didn't make sense to them. Now this is where it's about to get a little weird at. The police did a huge search. Everywhere around this forest area, people tried to look. Before she left, she dyed her hair blue, meaning that it would have been easy to spot her. Until one day, she was spotted. They had this camper who was camping in the forest, just hiking or walking, until he seen this lady, which was Sandra. She was barefoot, she had black shirt, blue jeans, she was just staring off. She didn't wave them down, she didn't say nothing to him. Her mouth, her face, everything was just... And they just walked past her, and I guess they didn't really think nothing of it because it didn't look like she needed help until they got back to the parking lot and they noticed all of the missing posters everywhere, and they noticed that was the girl we just seen. They tried to go back and they could not find her. She's gone. Police hurry up, rush to the place, no sign of her. She's gone. Before I skip past this topic, I don't think it's talked about enough, and we talking about camping,
and that is camping solo.
Somebody's back here again. Hello? How can I help you? It's 4:30 in the morning. I don't feel safe.
And this applies to all forms of camping. It doesn't matter if you're camping in a vehicle.
I've never felt more unsafe. Drunk camping somewhere.
Maybe you're sleeping right on the ground. Especially once it starts to get dark. They naturally start to acquire fears in the forest. You know, what's out there.
I was in a dead sleep and I was woken from a knock like right where my head is, ironically. So I was like frozen.
So these are just some things to think about, you guys. It's what I think about. It's a big risk.
So I quietly got up and I went to the front and I peeked out and parked way up on the drive. All I could see is like headlights, and then they backed out and went and left. So I'm not feeling so safe, you know?
And then, of course, it gets even much more weird and weird. When the cops seen Sandra's car, they noticed it was crashed, it was wrecked. There was no signs of red stains anywhere, meaning she didn't bleed. But just like the campsite, it was things scattered all over. Things thrown out all over. Then we questioned ourselves again, why? What the police did is they decided to leave the car there just in case she decides to come back in the car, and they left a note. They gave a phone number just in case, and they also said that their family misses her. Y'all, I know I got the blanket over my head. I get a little comfortable and I'll get into the story. Don't mind that. The searchers, well, they had this one specific searcher who decided to go deeper in. When the searcher goes deeper in, they noticed the sleeping bag. When they noticed it, it was no sign of Sandra when they brought all the other professional searchers to search for her. So then they noticed something. They took it a step back to look at the map. You got way back there is where the campsite started. And then you have her car, and then you have the sleeping bag. She gets further and further as they look at this map. Now this part absolutely gave me the goosebumps. They had these drivers that was driving on this road where this forest is located. When they was driving and they turned, they noticed the lady. But she wasn't standing in the road. She was standing like 20-30 feet away from the road, kind of in the woods. These guys turned out to be hunters. They were driving in this direction to go hunt. They noticed her leaning against the tree, just sitting there, not waving at them, not asking for help, just there. When the hunters stopped their car to wave her down to try to see what was up, she didn't pay no mind to them at all. She just leaned up against that tree and she just kept looking out. But they told herself it looked like she needs no help. It looked like she's here on purpose, so they leave. Honestly, this is the second person that decided to do that. I believe that deep down they was probably scared. You just seeing this person in the woods standing there, kind of looks iffy, kind of looks like a setup, kind of looks like if I get too close, something's gonna happen. That's just my theory. Could be false, but pretty damn scary if you ask me. So these hikers, they leave thinking that she's okay, she's there on purpose, until they see the sign of this lady missing with this blue hair, and they notice, oh my gosh, that was the girl we just seen. So they go back, she's gone, no sign of her. They call the police look in this area, she's gone, no sign of her, vanished. Now this is where it's about to be absolutely terrifying. A year later, Jake, his wife, with his children, decided to go riding in a go-kart with their family. Same area where Sandra is missing. So they driving this off-road vehicle all the way up to Shut-Eye Peak. A lot of people drive here because it gives you this awesome, beautiful view. So they get here. So they set up their picnic and they enjoy their day and they pack up everything. And just when they was about to leave, they hear their 3-year-old son in the back talking to somebody. It's not his sister with the dad. It's not the mom is with the dad as well. Who he could be talking to. They all look and they notice that he was talking to somebody way out far in the woods. Talking to something in them woods. They look at the woods and they don't see anyone. The mom looks at the son and said, who are you talking to? What are you talking to? Then he told the mom, the father, sister, something that scared them completely. Sent goosebumps down their spine after what the kid just said. They was so scared that they just went straight home and did nothing else that day. The mom tweeted this on social media. One of the officers seen this and wanted to reach out to them. The sheriff would meet up with them and they told the sheriff what the kid said. He was totally in shock as well. So that day, when the mom asked the kid, who are you talking to or what are you talking to? The kid looks at the mom and tells her, there's a lady in the woods and she need our help. They look again, but they don't see anyone. The kid tells them, Mom, she needs our help. She's laying face down with her legs straight up and she's dead. The dad goes in the woods to check this out to see what his son is saying is true. This is a 3-year-old little boy, remember that. He checks around, but nothing at all. But as he's still checking in that same area, the sun is still pointing. She's there. She's right there. She's next to you. He doesn't see anything. As the dad was leaving the woods and as they packed their things up and left, the kid was still looking at that same area, pointing, saying she's dead, she needs our help. And they was terrified, they left. So remember that night that the mom made this post, this tweet? She stated how the son described this lady. Blue hair, black shirt, blue jeans. So then what they decided to do is bring a lineup of 7 different women. And they asked them, without giving him no information at all, they asked the kid, can you identify that woman you seen in the wood? He chose 3 pictures. And those 3 pictures were Sandra. And the rest of the pictures were different ladies. Of course, they decided, let's search this area a little bit more. Let's search this area a bit more. There was no sign at all. I got the goosebumps from that. And my eyes are turning red. That's crazy. What I decided to do is a simple research on YouTube about the Sierra National Forest. I search it up. The first thing I see is this family goes there and they die.
Mysteries surrounding a California family who went hiking in Sierra National Forest. Their bodies found on the trail.
Then I see another thing when I scroll down.
I did not have any fear, and I never lost any hope.
Jolly Bose and her friends set out for a hike in the Sierra National Forest that was only supposed to last about 4 hours. Then she got lost.
Tragedies that happen in this forest.
The deaths of the family remain a mystery.
Then I keep scrolling and I see mysterious disappearances of this forest. Now, I don't know what's going on in this beautiful looking forest. Obviously, people are still going to camp here. But behind the scenes, something dark going on in them forests. And we don't know. Alright, y'all, that's the end of the video. Y'all already know I'm about to watch some Coryxkenshin. We ain't posting like 3 months. But I want to tell y'all a secret. And I didn't want to tell y'all this, so I got a channel. Go check that out. It's my secret channel. You know, I started YouTube because of this guy. I'm also starting a vlogging channel. I'm also starting a gaming channel. And I'm also starting another channel. A ASMR channel. Look, people say I got a soothing voice. So I'm going to just try it out. See how it go.
I just started off in your world.